Good evening. This is Talking with Tam coming to you live. I'm a couple minutes late. Sorry, guys. It's been an extremely busy day at work. Had to get some paperwork done. Smashed my finger. There you go. That's the news for today. Also had to deal with a call. Someone hunting Lars down due to the drought. Yeah, I'm going to call it a drought. We got our first call with somebody having issues with their spring. Yes, there you go. I'm going to try to do a couple things here and then let you guys, let me see if I can push on that. All right. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have. There we go. And just wanted to double check on that. So here we go. This is Let's Chat Tuesday. If nobody comes on here, then I'm going to chat with myself, which is perfectly fine because I love talking to myself. I'm the best listener. And let's talk about the drought. I'll start out with that. So as some of you have seen over there on my Facebook page, from my personal page, the creek is down on Big Rock Creek. Probably the lowest that it's ever been in 40 years. So yeah, about 40 years. Man, that's hard to believe. That's what Lars tells me. That's a guesstimate because I know how old he is and then about how long he's lived at the farm. So it's the worst drought in probably 40 years. We've just got our first call. Hello, April. Ask any questions. I'm at work. I am waiting on Mr. Rousseau. I am hoping that my internet is good here. I'm in a building, so if this is not going well, if somebody would let me know, because I was not expecting to have to be here this late, but everything has been crazy as usual. So anyway, the drought. We're going to talk about the drought real quick. Just got a call from one of Lars's clients. Roto-Rooter's been out and everything. They were going to do all this work, blah, blah, blah. And when they went to go look in, the spring is dry. So that is one of the issues that Lars and I talked about 2 nights ago, that we've predicted we would start getting some calls. And matter of fact, we did. She called me on my cell phone, desperately wanting some help. So we're going to try to help with that. I've not gotten a hold of them. It is in the mountains, and those of us that are on spring water, wells, things like that, it can be a little bit more difficult. So it makes it interesting. Any questions you have, you guys, hello, Diane, pop them in here and let's talk about it. So water conservation is real. It's going to start happening. We start talking about that, showers, laundry. Let me know how you guys, I know there's a lot of people on the city here. When are you expecting the first snow? April? I don't know, because here's the deal. It's in the 80s here. I mean, it's been like low 70s, high 80s. The lows at night are in the 60s, maybe into the 50s. I am not, when am I predicting? Our first snow, the really good snow, is in December. We have been known to have snow showers Halloween. So, here in Western North Carolina, it can change on the dime. It's like I said to one of my patients today, we could be 80 degrees today and then have an inch of snow tomorrow. Would it stick? Absolutely not. So my prediction, here goes. I'm looking at, and I'm not a fortune teller, but my prediction is we probably won't get our first snow till November. I think we will get something in mid to late November. Do I have anything? I'm not a meteorologist. All I know is we need rain. And at this point, let's get some snow. And any rain that we get, we need it to be a nice, slow type of rain, because the ground is so dry that it would not help much. It would run off. I think there's relief coming. Okay, December. Yeah, like I said, I don't think the first snow will come until November. Hello, Miss Emily. So if you have any questions, pop them on here. I'm going to be on here for a few minutes. If we don't have any questions, then I'll wrap it up. But we talked about the drought. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Yeah, so the drought, that's interesting. I know it's everywhere too, and the stink bugs. So let's talk about the stink bugs. I don't know if you guys there in Nashville and Knoxville area have this issue, but in our area right now, the stink bugs are the big talk. Like anywhere you go on Facebook, everybody's freaking out. How do we get rid of the stink bugs? I've heard everything from get the rainbow vacuum to the wet vac. You don't want to suck them into the dry vac, so to speak, because then you're going to have more issues. And I didn't think it was that bad. But when I pulled some stuff I hadn't hung it up. And this is what we all do. We hang it. Oh, we'll hang it up later. And I went to pick up something, and here's some more of those stink bugs, and it freaks me out because I start itching. I'm just, um, so anyway, the stink bugs have been a big deal here. Let me know if it's been a big deal there. Everybody's trying to give their remedies of how to spray, and a lot of homes here are Airbnbs and second homes. So people trying to deal with that, because then you can lose some business if you don't deal with the stink bugs. So that's been a big deal. Emily thinks we will get a good snow in January or February. Emily is in the East Tennessee area, Knoxville, Maryville. You're in Maryville, aren't you, Emily? I think that's where you live. I know you're married, so I can't remember if you're still in Maryville or not. And you've only had to seen a few stink bugs, April. I guess they just don't come to Franklin, do they? Oh, they're awful. And they stink. I mean, they really do stink. They stink even before you kill them. So I'm very sensitive to smells. So as soon as I walk in, I know they're stink bugs. They are so bad. So, Emily, do you have the stink bugs right now? Yeah. So, anyway, that's it on that. The good news is the mosquitoes and bugs are not very bad right now. Maryville. Yeah, she's in Maryville. The mosquitoes and gnats, the gnats are gone, so I'll take the stink bugs over the gnats, because everybody knows what I've dealt with over the last several weeks with that. So I'll take the stink bugs. They can't bite me. I'm perfectly fine. We have skunks though. Yeah, you can keep your skunks. Although I'll be honest with you, I think the stink bugs are almost as bad. Oh, anyway, let me see. There was something else I wanted to tell you all about. Hello, Miss Susie. Any questions that you have, pop them in here. We'll get them answered quickly. I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out thing, but you all know I could talk forever. But I want to take your questions, not just me rambling on about stink bugs and droughts and springs and all that kind of stuff. So give me some questions. Keep it within reason. It's 7 o'clock is, I realize my brain's not as fresh, but if you got me in the morning, you know how I am. It takes me, my perfect time for talking, well, anytime, is either 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock at night or right after lunch. So I'm a little bizarre with that, but I'm going to stick to this 7 o'clock thing. I told somebody I got to hurry up. I got to get on here. And I almost need these, you guys, because you see me squinting. Oh yeah, that's cool. Now I can see what y'all are saying. I call these my old lady glasses. How do you like that? Yeah. So Emily, have you guys had any rain in your area lately, or are you as dry as we are? And I meant, how many fog days were there in August? Okay, so now that wasn't fair. I'm old and I forget. Let's see. I want to say 1, 2, 3. I had 28 fog days and 3 non-fog days, which means 28 snows. But at this point, who cares? Because we're going to need the moisture. Even if we get snow, we need it. And I hate snow. I hate the snow. That's what's ironic, is here I report on fogs and snows, and I'm not a big snow fan, as many of you know. So you're dry as a bone also. Yeah, that's not good. And I'll be honest, I wish I could show you. If you're on my Facebook page and my personal page, look at the creek. It's really sad, because I'm wondering what's up with the fish. Okay, so there's this big island and only about this much on either side of it. Not real, not that, but you know what I mean. And I'm those little fish are probably, Lars says they're probably going to have to start walking across the island. It's not funny, it's sad. But I'm so it's the island is in the main part of this creek, and if we don't get some rain, I am worried. You can't go kayaking or tubing right now. That's the other deal. It's beautiful weather, but I was looking, because I'm having to be driving Miss Daisy. Lars is driving me everywhere. You look down in Lover's Glory, and that's a big place where a lot of people go tubing, and there's too many big rocks. It's just too, I don't think any of the places are, of course, they usually wrap it up about now anyway, because October's coming. You can't get in. So, but it's nice weather. You could, but there's not enough rain. So it's dry. All right. Emily, you got any questions for me? April, those of you that have joined me, let me know if you have any questions. I have better internet here than I do at home, so I'm hoping I'm seeing everybody's stuff as they're coming and going and what the questions are. I think that's it for the most part. There's a lot of stuff going on out there, everything, you know, all kinds of news and political news and things going on like that, but I tend to not want to talk about it. But if you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. The other thing is that I'm going to try to do this every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So talking with Tam. Oh, thank you. Those are Grandpa Dennis made those. You know that. That's why you said that. My dad made these, you guys. My dad took a situation when, I'll tell this story real quick. My dad took it, you see those, everybody? My dad took a situation when he lost his job. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the oldest of 5. There's 6.5 years between April and myself. My dad was a welder fitter, traveled all over the world. Hello, Miss Christine. How are you, my friend? And Dad started drawing. I had to help him move. And I see all these drawings from my dad. Oh, he'd get me I'm proud of him. So I'm going to tell the story. He was an artist. I did not know my dad was an artist. He was so busy working, trying to raise his 5 kids. And then he started making jewelry. He opened up his own boutique. April, help me here. The Purple Cat in Sevierville. And Dad did wire wrapping with stones and all this kind of stuff. And he did very well for a while until the fall of 2008. And that's when my dad had to close his shop. But he is absolutely amazing. And he is. My dad taught us when things can go rough, you just pull up your britches, put your big girl panties on. Not that my dad talked like that, but and you suck it up and you get it done. And that's what my dad taught all 5 of us kids, hardworking. And my mom is a hard worker also. Yep, the Purple Cat. I don't have any, but these are some of my favorites. And the wire wraps, his stuff. I'll try to wear one next week so you guys can see it. But he has since kind of retired from that. He kind of does a little bit, but he doesn't have a shop anymore or anything like that. So that's a little bit about my dad, who took a hard situation and turned something into it that he enjoyed. He really did enjoy it. He taught classes and everything. Yeah, so do I. I tend to not wear a lot of jewelry for work though, but I like to wear my dad's earrings once in a while. So any other questions? Miss Christine, do you have any questions that I can help you with, or just want to make some statements? And then I'm going to wrap it up here in a couple minutes because I've already talked 15 minutes with you guys. April, I know you said something. Can I scroll back? April said something. Will you be reporting live when the snow starts? Yeah. Hopefully I will get to report live. As you know, I work a full-time job. So when the snow comes, I try to report on it. Usually I try to go live. So as soon as the first snow drops, and I did last year, but we didn't have a lot of snow. We had more rain and ice. And if Lars is driving me, I will definitely report live because we always have fun with Lars, don't we? Because it makes me nervous. I am not a good passenger. That's why I've got to get a car. I can't be carless much longer because I'm driving everybody nuts. I'm not a good passenger. Oh, I miss you too, Miss Christine. We need to go do lunch sometime. I've got a crazy week this week, but maybe soon. Yes, message me and let me know. You will be live every day with snow. So, Christine, are you predicting snow every day? No. We cannot have snow every day. I got to go to work. Christine, do you remember a few years ago? Well, let's see, probably 9 years ago when we had snow, so many snows in December, and I finally decided if I was going to do home health, I was going to have to get the ski poles out. We had snow. I don't think we saw the ground for about 6 to 8 weeks, honest to Pete. I don't. It was, especially those north facing. Yeah, snow every day. Why are you carless? Olivia's transmission blew. The car that we bought from Grandma Moore. And so that blew when she was leaving ECU from the hurricane, whatever that stinking hurricane was. It just went through. So we thought she should evacuate. So she went to Winston-Salem, and in Cary, her transmission blew. So anyway, I gave her my car to drive because we're still in hurricane season, and now I am carless. So that's it, Emily. And your Aunt Tamara is dragging her feet on what to get. So, because I don't want a car payment. Anyway, that's what I'm working on, trying to get a car. So Uncle Lars is driving me around. So we're having fun. Yeah, the good news is I'm stationary at one place, so I just wait for him to pick me up. Okay, that's enough about me. Now, any other questions? Do you guys have anything? I appreciate those of you that have come on here live with me and asking questions and talking about everything. And like I said, next Tuesday, Lord willing, if I can't make it, if something comes up, I will definitely put a message here on Talking with Tam and let you know. Yes, Christina. Yes, Christine, message me. Let's go to lunch soon. I saw your husband. I can't remember where I saw him, though. I saw your husband a few days ago when I was out and about. Anyway, I will, if something happens, and you never know what's going to happen in life, and I can't come on here live, I will let you know. I'm not going to be able to come on here live, so that you know. And don't forget to hit the button, I want to say it's down here, that will let you know when I am going live. So it'll just come up on your feed. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. Enjoy your evening. And I will see you probably before next Tuesday, but definitely next Tuesday on Let's Chat with Talking with Tam. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.